I believe you're fine. On my side, I'm fine. This is Solomon Serge, and we are talking about the trading psychology, our mindset. Before I can say anything on this course, I'm very happy, I'm very impressed by the success of the knowledge that we have just given. By the success of the hacks. We have seen people do wonderful things with the hacks. We have seen amazing results. People were not profitable, becoming profitable, understanding a lot of things concerning the financial market. So we have given indeed a part of psychology, but this is fully on psychology, because you need to know that trading has got a lot of percentage that it gives to psychology. And now at times we can make our money because of our strategy, but our mindset also is different. Our mindset is not like the mindset of every trader, and this is why every trader is not having result like us. Okay, so it is very important that you also get our mindsets. Me and Bliss, how do we think? How do we see the market? Because we see the market from another angle. We digest things from another angle, and we want you to also be in our mind so that you can be able to know how we process the information that we see on the charts, how we process trading, and how we process entries, how we process charts. And it is very important for you to have it, because we would not just want you to have our strategy, but having a different mindset, because sometimes success is also in the mindset. This is why we thought it was very important for you to have the trading psychology, our mindset. So before that, let me give you a short story. There is a time when I started trading, and they told me about all these things. Trading is gonna give you so much money and this, which was true, but they never told me about the process of it. And in the process of being profitable, I incurred some losses, because I did not have enough knowledge that I have now, but also my mindset was poor. And when I started losing, I realized that I had a phobia for the market. I started fearing the charts. I was no longer confident. And it's as though I was looking for somebody who could just trade for me, because it seemed as though for me it was not working. And I was like, what could be wrong with me? Am I bewitched, or what is? And on the other note, I would see people making it, and I say, wow, thank God for them, but how about me? Then I was afraid. When it came to trading, I was like, this is something that I just can't do. Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe I should just find a job or something. You see? So I started thinking in those areas, and I was like, I'm really scared of these things. Even after learning, even after having some knowledge that I had before, then I realized one thing, that it was my mindset that was not good towards the market. I was fearing the market. I was afraid of the market. And I realized that I had to fight this fear of the market for me to get to the next level. I had to fight this fear of trading for me to get to the next level. And the way we battle and we overcome the fear of the market is what is going to help you. Because some of you are not scared of the market just in terms of being scared, but you fear the market when you have the right entry and you ask yourself if I should enter or not. You have the right strategy, but you still say that when I can see the right setup, but I still doubt. I still have some doubt, and when it goes in my direction, I'm like, yeah, I knew. Why did I not enter? When you enter a trade and there's a small pullback, you are scared, like, oh my God. What should you do? And this is something that is going to help you, because the knowledge we have already given it to you, but our mindset is what now we are going to give to you. So I overcame it because I trained myself, because I changed my way of thinking, and this is how you are also going to do it. how we overcome fear. Number one, fear is created when you are afraid of losing. And we are not afraid of losing. We even use the word, when we trade with Bliss and we find a setup. We find a setup. The setup is good, and all of us, after I do my analysis, after we analyze together, it does it, and we analyze it together, we find that, okay, this is a buy. And while we are entering lot sizes, there's a word like we like saying, if he dies, he dies. Do you know why? Because even though our analysis is right, we know that once the market enters, it's no longer up to us. We have done things, we have done our best. But once it enters, it's no longer up to us. And at the end, we'll be in profit. But the profit will be good, but it will not motivate us as much because we knew that we were risking something and anything could have happened. Even if we are profitable. Even if we are profitable. And oftentimes, 90% of the time we are profitable. Okay? But we still say, if he dies, he dies. Okay? How is it possible that you aim to win, but you still say a word that if he dies, he dies? Why not say if he wins, he wins? We say that because we prepare our mind of not being afraid of losing. So whatever happens won't shake us, even if there is money inside. I will tell you one thing. Disappointments comes with over expectation. You are very much disappointed because you are over expecting something. If you expect something from somebody too much and the person does not do that, you'll be disappointed. But if you say that I'm expecting this, but whether he does it or not, I'm okay, you'll never be disappointed as much. So disappointment comes with over expectation. This is why we like say when we're in the market, we tell the market, go up, go up, go up, go up. Why? Because we are expecting something and we think the market can respond to our tears. Okay? So we are not afraid of losing. This is why, number one, we consider having the best knowledge on boom and crash with regards to price action. And it has worked consistently. So if anything happens, then it's beyond us. We have the best knowledge on boom and crash. This one, you can attest to that. The information on boom and crash that we have is just amazing. Okay? We have had many people that are following just the range. We were in there, but we left it for some time in the range of just trading on the 1 minute time frame. It has got its own advantages, but many disadvantages. Okay? So this is why we moved to the next level. Okay? We moved to the next level of going on higher time frames. For those who have even other courses on Never Be Caught by Sparks, they will understand the shift. And Bliss also is also able to show it on with another facet. Okay? We have discovered something, best knowledge, and it has worked out consistently. Okay? I will tell you a story of how Bliss bought his car. Bliss had a desire just to buy a car that he wanted, and he had money in the bank. And he said that, no, I want to remove money from my bank. I will remove it from Deriv. So what did he do? He did the analysis, the knowledge that he used in the car. I mean, the knowledge that he used in the hacks, the knowledge that he gave you, the knowledge that is in the hacks, the same hacks, those are the ones that he used, and found one entry. And with $1,000, was able to risk it all. And just in one entry, he got $7,000 and exited. That's how he bought his car. One entry from the hacks, the same hacks that you have, the same hacks that you're having in your hand, that was able to take him from 1,000 to 7,000 in a day, not in 2 weeks, in a day. You see? So just with one entry, using the hacks that you have, so which means this thing is working. We are not selling you something that hasn't worked. It has worked consistently. And not only that, I was amazed and shocked at the results of people. People are sending me results like no man's business. People are withdrawing for the first time. People that have never been profitable, I have seen them becoming profitable using the hacks. So we consider having the best knowledge, and because of that, we no longer fear the market. How can you fear the market when you have something that has worked consistently? How can you fear that? So this is why we don't fear, because the knowledge that we have has brought in consistency. Okay? It has brought in consistency. It has been consistent. Next one. We expect anything to happen, even if we aim not to lose. Hence, a loss does not move us, because we are neutral before placing any trade. The market will never disappoint us, because even if we aim to win, we know anything can happen. This is what I was explaining to you. Disappointment comes with over expectations. Once you place a trade, let it run. Put in your risk-reward ratio. How much are you risking? What is your reward? Don't always just think about the reward. Think also about the risk. Are you able to bear the risk? But even if you do not aim to lose, you need to be ready for any outcome. Even if you aim not to lose. Because once you have over expectations, the market will disappoint you. And hence we remove fear. Once you enter, you say that whatever happens is going to happen, but I'm going to win. There, at least you have confidence that something will be right, but you won't be disappointed. You won't fear of any outcome, because there is what we call the risk-reward ratio. We talk about risk-reward ratio, but are we really thinking about the real risk-reward ratio? Sometimes we talk about risk-reward ratio, but we don't have the notion of risk in our mind. So, risk-reward ratio is what you are getting, but if anything goes against me, I'm ready for that. And hence, you'll never fear the market. You fear the market because you're afraid of losing. You fear the market because you have not prepared yourself. And us, we already prepared over anything, even if we are profitable. Imagine a person who is profitable is telling you that I'm ready for anything. And this is why we can enter the market. So you too, be ready for anything. Okay? And I know that because you have the hacks, you are going to be successful. I know that you have, even because you have the hacks, you are going to make it big. But be ready for anything. So now we have back-tested the strategy over time. This is why we have overcome fear. The strategy that we use has been successful over time. It's not something that you just woke up to and we started giving to people. No, it has been successful over time. And we have seen students also making it. Like from all the information I've released, this one is the one that has had more success than any other. Like, people are just sending me results. I'm like, how come? How? You know, I'm like, wow, this is just amazing. Results from all over. People are sending results. People say, have you seen by the knowledge that you have given to us? Here's how it is. So we have back-tested the strategy over time, not only us, but even the people who have the course. And because of that, it is giving us more confidence. And it should give you also more confidence. Why? Because the strategy that you have, the hacks that you have, has already been back-tested over time. We have made money with it. Blaze and I have made money with it. The students have made money with it. People around the world have made money with it. And this is why you should be confident of this knowledge. And this is why you should remove fear. When you enter using the hacks, you should not fear. Okay? This is how it is. How is it that we also overcome fear? We have already diversified our money by always having a backup in our wallet in case the worst happens. We might risk it all, but we never put everything in a trading account. This is what I was talking about in the other course of how to double and triple account, and also the other course. Once you have money and you want to risk it all, make sure there is something into your derivative wallet. There should always be something in your derivative wallet. So sometimes people, they have a $200, they have a $100, they have $1,000. What they do is that once it enters in the wallet, they take it all into the trading account. No, divide it into two and let something stay in the let something stay in the wallet. Okay, let something stay in the wallet. Divide it into two, and this is what we do, so that if there is any problem, if something happens, we have a backup. So now here is a question: when you put everything in a trading account and something worse happen, where is your backup? Where is your second chance? There is no. This is why you have to put something in your wallet even as you are trading. When you profit, there is a profit. Put something in your wallet even as you pay the trader, even as you remove something into your bank account. Put something into your wallet so that at least, should there be anything, you also be trading from a place of peace. Okay? You'll be trading from a place of peace. And this is how it goes. We put something in our wallets and in our trading account. So when we're in a trading account, we might risk it all, but there, you know, there is a backup. And you, if you put everything in your trading account, where is your backup? Okay, and like that, you'll be overcoming fear, because you know that even as I'm trading, there is something waiting for me in case anything happens. Where is your plan B? Use this as your plan B. Okay. So here is also another secret. We analyze the market even when we are not trading. Here is another secret. How we overcome fear. We analyze the market even when we are not trading. We get acquainted with charts and we befriend them. You don't fear what you get used to. That's how it goes. So what we do is that we are oftentimes analyzing the chart. And this is one of the mistakes that you guys do. You just analyze when you're about to trade. And sometimes you analyze the chart only 15 minutes a day. Only 30 minutes a day. And you're a trader. This is not enough. You have to be acquainted with chart. Once you get acquainted with chart, even certain patterns will be easier for you to see. You might not even need to do the drawings. You just look at it like that and say, okay, this is this, this is that, this is this, this is that. Why? Because you have had enough time analyzing the chart. You befriend it. You get used even to certain moves. Your intuition gets strengthened. So now we've got few traders. What they do is that they spend very little time on charts. Spend time on chart, whether you are trading, whether you are not trading. Analyze the chart. Some of us, we analyze the chart, like oftentimes we might be talking like this, we are not even trading, and somebody just said, have you seen boom 1000? He's just doing this. Like, yeah, the market is really nice. Even if we are not even if we are not trading, we might be, we have made ourselves comfortable with trading everywhere. I can be in town, I can trade, because I'm not afraid of the chart. I can be somewhere I can trade, but there are some awkward places when you cannot trade. If you are in a meeting with somebody, you are meeting people, you are meeting some people that want to discuss business, you can't trade there. But in your free time, instead of being sometimes on Facebook, you're on the chart and you're just checking out what the market is doing. You are getting the behavior. You are not afraid of what you get used to. A zoologist will never be scared of a certain animal that you are scared of. Why? Because a zoologist is constantly with that animal. Okay? He is constantly with that animal. So now, how about you now? You are not used to the market. You don't do anything with the market. You don't spend time with the market. How can you be used to the market? This is why you are scared of the market. You are afraid of the market. And even the hacks that we have given you, they get internalized when you get used to the chart. You get used to doing it over and over and over and over. The knowledge that we have given you, do you know that according to research, a person loses up to 75% of the knowledge after learning it in class? So if you learn something in class, and you leave home, you leave and you go home, normally the following day you have lost 75% of the knowledge. Can you imagine? 75% of the knowledge. And this is the same thing with you. After learning about the hacks, normally if you don't repeat it the following day, you have already lost 75% of some details. And how now can you be confident and say that the hacks are going to work if you do not repeat it over time? If you do not analyze the market by checking out on the chart, we have given you this, we have given you that, we have given you this. Have you applied it? Have you applied liquidity? Have you applied secret numbers? Have you applied how to grow a small account? Get back to the courses and begin to do it repetitively. Get used to the charts. You are very scared because you don't spend much time on the charts. You only spend few minutes and you are out, and the following day something happens, you are scared because you are not befriending the charts. So here is one thing: get more time on the chart, because there are certain things that you can only understand if you analyze the chart oftentimes. So the hacks that we have given to you, repeat them, and use them as many times so that they can be part of you. So that even without referring yourself to something, you can already know that, okay, this is this pattern, this is support, this is supply, this is demand, this is the area of liquidity, this is a secret number, this is this, this is that. Why? Because you have exercised yourself over time. So this is what I want to tell you guys. Get this mindset, because this is our mindset, and once you get it, you are gone. Once you get it, you are gone. This is the winning mindset that we have. We do not have fear, and because we do not have fear, we can hold trades for a good while. Sometimes impatience also shows that you have fear of the market. Remember, risk reward. Risk reward. What is your risk and what is your reward? If you do not capitalize on risk reward, you will never go far. Some of us have made it because we have increased our risk reward ratio. You too, have you increased your risk reward ratio? Have you overcome fear? So once you overcome fear, you can even stay a bit longer in the market to have a better reward than your risk. Okay? So get this knowledge, get this mindset, listen to it again, do what we have just told you. And I would recommend that if you have a way, re-listen again to this tape, so that at least you get our mindset. Very, very important. Once you have this mindset in you, you can do wonders. So thank you very much, and see you at the top.